You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Slavia Prague versus Rangers tomorrow night. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button as well, and we'll be on our way. Let's just get straight into this video, guys. So Slavia Prague versus Rangers tomorrow night in the last 16 of the Europa League. It's a 5 to 6 kick-off rather, available on BT Sport 3. I'd imagine you'll get on Rangers TV as well if you look hard enough. Going to be an interesting tie. This Slavia Prague side are very, very good. They're sitting the top of their league by 11 points ahead of Sparta Prague, who obviously we played a couple of years ago in the Europa League as well. So we know a bit about them. They're only 22 games into their season, so they're not quite as far into the season as we are. They're still unbeaten in their season as well. I'll look at a couple of results in a minute. I just want to say quickly that obviously, despite the fact we've wrapped up 55, which is absolutely fantastic, get the league done nice and early, it means we can concentrate on these games, but it also means there's still a long way in the season to go. We've still got the Europa League games to come up, whether it's the next two or whether we can get further in the competition, that remains to be seen. But we've obviously got the Scottish Cup as well to come, which it was looking unlikely that we were going to be playing the games, but it looks like that's back on. Also got the remaining league fixtures, which includes 2 Old Firm games. We still want to finish really strong in the league and finish on as many points as we possibly can. We've still got that unbeaten run, and we obviously didn't want to lose that. So I just thought it was kind of worth mentioning that the season's still got a long way to go. So looking at their recent fixtures, they recently won 2-1 against Banik. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, Banyek, however. Who are sitting 9th place in the league. It looks like a decent result, but you got to remember they were, after 3 minutes, they were down to 10 men. So that results against 10 men. They also got a penalty to kind of help them on their way as well. So it doesn't look as good a result as what it could be, but let's be honest, how many times have we ground out results this season and kept up that winning mentality? So that's what they've got going for them. The week before that, they got a really convincing win in the cup. They won 10-3 against Slavia Prague. I don't know if you pronounce that correctly or no. Obviously, I think they're like Division 3 or something in Czech Republic, so it didn't look too much into that result, but still, scoring 10 goals against any opposition is really, really good. So we need to watch for how good they can be. Week before that, they won 3-2 away to Slavako. I don't know much about these teams, to be honest, but as I say, they've kept up their winning ways and they've kept throughout the season dominating games and winning games. So it doesn't really matter if it's 1-0 or 10-0, the result's still the same, and it's that winning mentality that you look for. And obviously, the last Europa League game they played, they drew the first game 0-0 at home to Leicester. Went away to Leicester and won 2-0. I think it was a couple of goals in the second half. I actually remember watching that game before our game came on last week, and yeah, they did pretty well. They looked very dangerous going forward. In terms of their formation, they mainly go for a 4-1-4-1 with the wee Czech boy up front. Kuchta, I think his name is. Decent player. He scored 11 goals last season in 20 odd games, so very impressive striker that they've got there, who usually plays up front on his own, but he will get support from the midfield of course as well. And apart from that, I don't really know too much more about Slavia Prague. We've never played them in European competition before. As I said earlier, we did play Sparta Prague, which is obviously a different team. They're 11 points in front of them in the league as well, so they're obviously going to be a better opposition than Sparta Prague were. So I've broken them down as much as I can tell you on that team. I don't really know enough about them, to be honest. I wish I knew a little bit more about them. But I can tell you they're obviously a fantastic team. You didn't put out Leicester in the top of your league unbeaten if you're not a decent team, obviously. Looking at our team, Roof should be back in, well, he's back in training, sorry. He's going to travel with the team. He's going to be available for selection, which is excellent. Ryan Jack, on the other hand, he did say that if he really pushed him, he could get him there. but he doesn't want to risk him in this game. He feels like they kind of pushed him back a little bit too early the last time he came back from injury. So he's going to be available for the second leg instead at Ibrox, which is great news for us, particularly if we get a result over there. To kind of hold on to you one up there in there who can hold on to the ball and cause problems. The other injury is obviously Tavernier. He's not going to make it. He could be a couple of weeks away still. And obviously Katic is long term. He's not going to feature this season at all. So that's pretty much the injuries. So I'm going to give you my prediction now. As I said, this is going to be a really tight game. I can't see it being really open where both teams are attacking each other. I think we'll kind of cancel each other out, and I'm going to go for Slavia Prague 1, Rangers 1. Morelos to score. The reason being, if Morelos is fit, I'll pick him to score the goal. Particularly in Europe, I think he's absolutely been fantastic this season. I've seen a stat and I can't exactly remember what it is, but it's something that he's been involved in about 16 goals this season in Europe in the 17 games that he's played. Absolutely phenomenal. Obviously that's assists as well, but he's been involved in a lot of goals in Europe this season, and it just brings out the best of him in this competition, so I fully expect him, if he plays, to score. I might be completely wrong about this. It might not be as tight as I think. A lot of the European games seem to be really quite open. Look at Antwerp for example, was it 16 goals we had in that game. Absolutely incredible, but I'm just hoping we're a little bit more defensively tight. We seem to lose quite a few goals in Europe, and the only saving grace is we can go forward at any moment and seem to score. But yeah, I'm hoping for a more defensively astute performance from the team, particularly from like Goldson. Patterson, that'll be a big game for him. He's obviously got a disciplinary coming up soon, which will probably rule him out of a couple of games in the league for obviously the COVID thing that he's been through. But for the meantime, he's available for this one, and I think it'll be a big night for him. So that's the video pretty much done, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you watched to the end. As I say, if you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Thanks to the new people who have joined. I really appreciate it. I'm going for obviously 300, but in the meantime I'd like to at least break 270 and try and creep forward as much as I can. So thank you very much for your continued support, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.